In economics, we looked at two major things that the government can do that can help either promote or not promote spending in America. The first one is monetary policy. This involves changing the interest rate and influence the money supply. This could be as simple as saying, let's lower the interest rate and let more money come out in that way. They could also do this in decreasing the discount rate, of course, and then reduction in the reserve ratio. A way to do that is to just literally take the money from the federal bank and just put it out on the street. Try to get more people spending money and making that money just work for it. And that way it helps promote businesses and economic growth. It is, however, it is a central bank action, okay? So it is different from what a fiscal policy, which is the second thing that we'll go over. It is only controlled by the central bank, meaning that even though it is a national job, a national entity, as you would say, it is still not controlled by Congress. It is not controlled by the president. It is not controlled by anything. Even though the president or Congress can say, "Hey, we need to step in to do something," and tell the bank that, "Hey, you need to do something about this." At the end of the day, the bank is the one that makes the final decision and what to do. Fiscal policy is different. It involves the government changing tax rates and levels of government spending to influence economic economy. This is where Congress, your local government, the president, mayors, everyone like that really has a chance to do. And this is what you see more of when you're looking at economic growth. To me, fiscal policy is the first level. It's the first thing that they'll do if something goes wrong, because it's really the easiest, and it is something that can happen pretty quickly, and it's just something that will last longer at the end of the time. A monetary policy is more of just we need something now. We need $1 million on the street now. Monetary policy would do that. But if you're looking for more long-term effects, fiscal policy really where it comes in. And that is because it's really simple. The government, let's say City of Peoria says, "Hey, we're having some trouble. People are not spending money. There's not enough jobs," something like that. And they say, "You know what? Because of this, we are going to create a job." And this is what they'll do. They'll literally say, "Okay, this road is not looking that great. We're going to start doing construction on this road, let's say. And in turn, because of that, we have to hire, let's say, 50 more guys." Well, now those 50 guys who weren't in the job before are now hired. They are getting paid, and thus it's making the cycle of now people getting money and thus spending it to other things, and that helps the economy boost. Some examples of this, however, are tax cuts. A tax cut is really simple. I mean, you hear on the news all the time, these big companies. I mean, I think Amazon just got one probably a few months ago where they literally paid $0 in taxes because they wanted to go to a certain city. And that's a big thing for some big companies like that. That is a big way fiscal policy works, especially nowadays. They'll literally say, "Amazon, please come to our city. Please bring your 1,000, your 2,000 jobs that you're going to bring to our city. And in turn, we will not tax you at all. We won't tax you on anything that you do there. You will be completely tax-free." And that is one of the big things that they do, especially at the local government. That's what you see at the local government. Another thing is increased government spending. That's what I went over. Let's say we're going to add $1 billion to this resource, or $1 million to fixing roads, and in turn get more jobs because of that. Fiscal policy, again, it means by which a government adjusts its spending levels and tax rates to monitor and influence the nation's spending. And that's just basically what it is. So those are the two things that we went over in this chapter of economics: fiscal and monetary policy. Monetary is a quick fix. It's something that we need money on the street now. We'll do it now. Fiscal policy has more long-term effects, and a lot of times they are a positive one. Thank you.